here in the middle. These are two Shrek squads, so they're not going to be exactly that great against all this infantry here. These are two bar squads, so they'll do a lot of damage to infantry, and there's an M3 half tray. So he needs to definitely keep these squads alive. If he can kill off all the Shrek squads, and the M3 half track can go to town. If he can kill off all his rifle infantry, then his Shreks can go to town on that M3 half track. And looks like we have a little squad here gonna try to sneak in here. They do have camo, however, they are already revealed, so they're not gonna do too much. M3 half track coming in right away, gonna try to counter that. Is he moving his squads now? Now moving all 4 of his Panzer Grenadier squads from the north here. They're gonna get a good flank on this airborne squad. There's only one rifle squad here to counter that, so his squads are too spread out here. His airborne not gonna do much. Needs to retreat that, taking lots of damage. May lose it here, not retreating. Will it get away? And yes, looks like he does get away here. Looking back in the north, like I said, his squads are too far spread out, and that allows him to pick off all these units here, taking out the AT gun, not even letting him steal it. Just explodes and forces the other rifle squad to retreat. And it looks like this M3 half track has free reign on this German version of the airborne here. I cannot say the correct name, that's just too big of a name. And looks like he reclaims the middle here. Probably will be able to decap this. There are engineer squads. Just be careful, as they're blobbed up and will take lots of damage. And he realizes that, forces him to retreat. That's very unfortunate there. If he had his squad spread out better, he could have stayed here longer, done a lot more damage, and possibly recap that point there. However, there is a sniper down here. It does have 1 kill. It did get a shot off. Looks like we have supply drops dropping in somewhere here. That's going to give them munitions and fuel. And it looks like all these squads are still retreating. They're taking that is a long retreat. And Abdul is going to go reclaim the middle now. He should be able to take advantage of this. There are 2 squads here from Marines to hopefully delay that and allow his squads here to come back out onto the field before he manages to do that. Abdul's not moving out very fast, so he should be fine. And his squads didn't take too much damage. It was a retreat when they were mainly full on squads, only a few guys lost. As you can see, they're already moving out. There's only 1 guy who needs to be reinforced. And looks like Abdul is gonna not be very aggressive here. He does have a mortar squad and an MG squad. He did get that from the supply drop, which drops weapons. So if you're wondering why he doesn't have a weapons support, he does have a weapons support center. Maybe he built it there, but I don't know. I didn't see those squads earlier, and they all just kind of appeared. So I'm guessing they're from the supply drop, which do drop weapons. And here we go. This is going to be a huge engagement here. I believe it's going to be a key battle, which will allow the middle for him to claim. There is a Ket in here that's gathering important intel here, microing his way through the squads here, being very, very careful here. Great micro there, not getting spotted because it is camoed and doesn't see that. The MG is set up here. Should see that MG and know where not to go and where to go. And here we go, first engagement, revealing his 2 squads here in the middle. They are in green cover, tearing up that 1 rifle squad that's forced to retreat. And he's actually going for a kind of a flank here up north. There's an MG set up though. All his squads are blobbed. There are 4 squads here. It's going to be devastating with that MG and a mortar firing. And I don't think the Panzer Elite player can do this. Marines, why are you blobbing? You have to spread your squads here, as that's going to be deadly to that mortar squad and MGs that can easily suppress. Oh no, he loses a squad over here. It was an airborne squad. The Fallschirmjäger squad was lost, and almost losing another one. Sniper tearing it up, M3 half track, and that was a very one-sided fight there, running in too much fire there. However, he does still have the middle VP, and 4 of his squads full health, all 3 guys in their squads are a-okay over here. What is this? This is a forwarding base here, so that's where he reinforced actually. And we actually have a Panther here doing a flank. If he can move in and take out this MG before it does anything. The MG's actually faced the other way, so he's trying to adjust that. He needs to rush that MG or take care of it, as that's going to turn this fight around quickly. It will suppress all these squads, and now it is firing. However, there are 2 Panthers here. Do we have a counter for these Panthers? We have 1 squad, 1 airborne with recoilless recoilless rifles with the bazooka upgrade. However, there are not much infantry here to counter that. So they can do free rain unless these Panthers can do enough damage. The MG's not going to do much here. He needs to focus fire down this airborne squad quickly. They do have a good portion of their health. We see any reinforcements coming up for the Panzer Elite squad, which needs to focus down this airborne squad quickly. I don't see an AT gun out for him, so if he can take out this right airborne squad, he should be good to go and take out the M3 half-track, take care of the mortar squad, take care of the MG, take care of the medic bunker. But he is delaying him so far, actually engaging these rifle squads and firing on the M3 half-track. Panthers up north are not doing too much actually, and hits a mine damaged engine, so that's going to be slow and weak. I'm going to lose the Panzer Grenadier squad here, and he does. It was a Shrek squad, drops its Shrek, so he can pick that back up, however not replenish dead people. So the Panther is backing up here, should go and get repaired by these squads, see what he decides to do. Airborne still has free reign as they can reinforce anywhere on the map and have their guys parachute right in. However, he's going to take out this M3 half-track hopefully. Actually, the Panther backs up, does not want to take any more damage from those recoilless rifles, and during the meantime the Canton is still continuing the cap up north, so the VPs are now 3 capped, favoring Marines. Great ninja capping play there. You always want to be active capping while you are playing. It's like StarCraft 2, you're macroing while you're fighting. If you play that game, that's a very popular game. I don't see why you wouldn't. However, the M3 half-track does get away. It is up to 6 kills, getting repaired right now. Looking at the attack map, another Panther is all the way up north actually with a damaged engine, so it's slugging very slow here towards the middle. I believe Abdul should be a lot more aggressive here. He doesn't realize how weak this middle hold is currently by Marines. It's 1 Panther, 2 squads that can easily get manhandled by these rifle squads and MG and mortar squad here, and then he should be able to handle the Panther with his airborne and AT gun. However, he is not pushing, deciding to stay back and just repair stuff, and he needs to desperately start capping these VPs. He does send 1 rifle squad up to the north as they are 192 to 432, and the AT gun just taking a few shots at this airborne squad over here. Not going to do too much. Mortar squad doing a little bit of damage here, but he does know he was repairing over there. However, he does not get any kills. Going to check the mortar squad's kills actually. Does have 2 kills, not too bad. And the MG does have 1 kill. AT gun now firing, still on that squad. I thought the Panther moved up, but it has not. Kenton actually camoed once again. That's going to give him some important intel. Does get revealed though, and may get taken out as an MG is right there and an airborne, but does manage to get out of there. So the pressure is on now for the American player. He needs to be a lot more aggressive at this stage of the game. He does have the advantage, but he does not realize it. He did have the advantage earlier. However, all his squads for Marines is in the middle now, and his Panthers are up to par. They are full health, and it's going to be a lot harder to take this middle VP. He's only sending squads up north to start capping, not sending any squads down south to start doing. Ooh, and a mortar. What was that? Teller mine. I believe a mortar squad hit the teller mine and did a lot of damage to something. But actually just killed some teller mines and gave him XP. Didn't kill anything. I don't see any dead bodies. So not much there. He does want to kill those teller mines though, as his squads will eventually desperately run into the middle and try and cap stuff. Panthers actually opting to put both Panthers up here in the north to prevent any capping. Feels pretty confident to leave his infantry squads here to hold the middle by themselves. Ken's actually going to do some more ninja capping down south. Would be absolutely more annoying for Abdul, as he's already got his hands full trying to retake this middle VP, this middle section of the map, and hang on as the VPs are taking away. Abdul, you need to do something here. And the Panther is going to chew up this rifle squad here, and they probably trying to just delay these Panthers as much as possible. If you can do that, you know, some lower players wonder why isn't he retreating. He's just trying to probably bait him into an AT gun, delay those Panthers. The longer they are shooting at this 1 rifle squad, the longer they are not shooting at his main army, and he's actually believe placing down mines to hopefully catch one of these Panthers. And looks like the airborne here is engaging. However, they're taking a lot of shots against 2 Panthers, dropping teller mines all over the place by Marines. So that's just to try to do a little more damage when he does decide to come back and start capping the North VP. So kind of a big lull here. Not much going on, just some ninja capping. Marines, he's good to go. He's sitting here placing mines, preventing ninja capping, repairing stuff. He's like, if you want to sit on 1 VP, I'm cool with that. I'll take these 2 VPs and let it tick down to 144. I'm not sure, is he saving up for something? Abdul is up to 330 manpower. He has another AT gun coming up. He's 2 MG squads and 2 mortar squads. So he's got a lot of good support units. The mortar squads will definitely take care of his infantry pretty well if you can keep him in place and suppress. He has a good unit composition overall. 2 AT guns, an airborne squad, 2 rifle squads. So he's got a lot of good anti-infantry and an anti-tank. This would be great to just start pushing. Now he's doing like a slow push. I know I keep repeating myself, but it's just his VPs are getting low here. And here we got a little engagement up north, just between an airborne and a rifle squad. That is very one-sided. Gonna have to pull back that his German airborne there, and he does retreat. It does quite a bit of damage on that rifle squad. However, he can reinforce from half track, so you can do that with any faction. And now the 2 tanks are moving in. Marine's gonna start harassing him, start firing onto this AT gun, and if he just does a little bit of damage, then retreat. Abdul has been having this defensive mindset so far, and this will probably delay him from doing any push later on, as long as he doesn't take too much damage from these AT guns. It may give Abdul the confidence actually to move up and trigger him to start taking this middle. Oh, lots of damage there from the teller mines on that airborne. He does use run up to get a runaway from the tanks, and MG slowly moving up. So he's doing this slow, steady push. I can kind of see what he's doing. He doesn't want to get caught out of position. Oh no, catching all 3 of Marine squads out of position. All these squads going down. He's actually doing a strafing run, and it doesn't do too much. He is forced to retreat. Panthers now decide to get out of there without the support of any infantry, and now he should reclaim that middle VP straight away. This engineer squad just sitting there with the minesweeper upgrade. Go cap it. And he's actually sneaking a rifle squad down here south. We'll go for that southern VP or the plus 16 munitions. I'd guess the VP. And now the Panthers using this building for cover, very wise to prevent any type of fire from the left side or far south or north side or whatever. However, there's an AT gun that is getting a few shots on them. There are squads repairing it. Needs to be careful, as juicy little mortar shot can hurt them very bad, as squads do clump up when they repair. And there it is. The mortar squad takes out an entire squad right there. That's going to hurt. And we have lots of firing here. Incendiary grenade, not sure what that was, burning up an AT gun and kills the crew, not the squad. Half track hits a mine there, destroyed engine, so now it is going to move very slow. Panther realizes that and is going in for the kill. One shot should take this out unless he misses, and looks like the Panther does here on the bottom, takes it out. Panthers need to get out of here. I haven't seen stickies from Abdul, however he's moving his rifle squads very close there, and he may or may not decides to pull back, and he doesn't have any anti-tank actually. Looking around, he does have one AT gun here down in the south, however it is facing the incorrect direction, and this allows 2 of his Panthers to go free reign. Still has an airborne squad, however it takes a lot of damage from 2 Panther squads, 2 Panther tanks, and it looks like we have another strafing run here. Forcing those squads to retreat. He realizes he needs to protect his airborne desperately. It is down to 2 guys trying to reinforce into that building. It is now up to still 2 guys here. This medic bunker is getting, I don't know if it's been feeding that well in this game. So there are 2 VPs, 2-1. He's doing a slow and steady push here. However, he still needs to deal with these 2 Panthers up there. Looks like 1 Panther is down, lost a good portion of its health. maybe one more hit could take it out. However, you just need to micro it back, and one Panther is still free to do its thing. However, an AT gun getting free shots here. Needs to be careful. He does realize that and pushes them back. So, wow, Abdul's got a nice sizable army here. Good unit composition. He's got motors, he got MGs, AT guns, airborne, riflemen with veterancy, airborne with veterancy, and a sniper here. One more shot will take it out, however, and it does manage to get out there. Sniper misses it. And I believe Marines is going to have a kind of a hard time retaking this middle. I would think a wise move would go straight for this northern VP, just because he has such a good hold here. Abdul has such a steady, nice, good defensive defensive position here in the middle. And what that means is these support squads are very slow. They're immobile, so you gotta unset up and then reset up. And if he goes straight for this northern VP, sets up quickly, that dislodges him and forces him to move up north. And that could allow him to retake the middle, retreat quickly, retake the middle, or whatnot. But either way, he has a good hold here. And remember, his army's gonna be a little more immobile, as the only squads that are mobile are that one rifle squad, 3 rifle squads, and which he should be able to handle easy peasy with these tanks here. So let's see what he decides to do. Is we're just repairing tanks at the moment, and Abdul actually going for the southern VP. It is 108 to 383. So he's still got quite a bit. Marines, no rush to get too cocky or greedy, start losing units, and looks like he's going to send one squad here to try and prevent that. And I'm not sure he's going to win here. He does have a double assault veterancy, and the rifle squad uses its suppression ability and should win that fight. Throwing a grenade there, not doing too much. Whoa! Actually tearing up that rifle squad and killing it. Wow, under suppression, and wow, Abdul's like, what? So he does cap that southern VP, and Abdul does, unfortunately, it does sometimes overthrow, and looks like Marines does go for the middle VP, and you can see he's moving his squads that are mobile, which are the rifle squads, the airborne squad, and all these squads, the MG, AT gun. He does leave one here, which is wise to prevent any ninja capping. And there are 2 AT guns in position, and there's no MGs facing this direction. So if you can run over these rifle squads, airborne squad's easy to deal with. Don't worry, easy to take it out. You may take out the squad here, take care of this AT gun strafing run, totally missing everything there. Doing lots of damage, cannot allow this MG to set up, and he's going to allow it to set up, unfortunately, and that's the end of this push here. One squad actually may take out an AT gun, and that should be the end. May retreat. There's actually not anything to really counter that squad. May take out the medic bunker unless he can reposition this MG. There's only 2 mortar squads. Oh man, and a rifle squad does pop out of that medic bunker just in time. So really it's just 2 mortar squads and an MG. If he did not allow this MG to set up, he could have ran over here and started taking care of more squads. Either force him to retreat, probably not kill him, at least force a dislodge, and it looks like a Panther taking on an airborne squad. The airborne squad's down to 4 guys. A good portion of its health is low. However, the AT gun, there are 2 AT guns here, and all he has to do is adjust them, and this tank is in trouble. He is positioned behind this little building here, which is a great spot actually. So the AT guns aren't in position to fire onto that Panther, which allows Reborn Marines to currently reinforce from his base and hurry up and quickly get into this fight again. So you can see here it did dislodge Abdul a little bit here, as he is facing now the northern direction, and should allow Marines, if he realizes it, I don't think he knows, to hopefully come into this middle, sweep in here, maybe even pick up a bar right there, and hopefully take the middle before he manages to reposition himself. So let's see what he decides to do. Actually going to go for the north again, but unfortunately the MG is set up there. However, it is moving. He may go into this building, which would allow a great position, but there's a tank sitting there. So I just realized that the MG does move up. The tank could move in and take a pot shot out of him. Hide behind this building here. The AT gun will not be able to take care of it, and we have air reconnaissance from Abdul, so he